Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Nebraska's offense will take the field first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Throws for the tight end. Left side is Cook. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes. The 20. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Finds his man. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. What fight! Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
man, it's nice to start a first drive of the football game being the more physical team. Third down and short, you know, goal-to-go situation here. You're going to run the football. Not only do they run it, they lower their pads, get the first down, and draw first blood in the football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now it'll be the Bison offense with his first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws. And
oh, a lot of space. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw. Rush is on. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, North Dakota State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's looking to pass. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Alexander.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Finds his target, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition.
Brother, there's no way. There's actually no fucking way. I'm getting so sick of getting hoed on my interceptions. Just give me my money. That is a pick six. This fucking guy.
Good against good and find out what they are.
The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Making his first move. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Harbor. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Lucky to get it off.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Buys time to his left. On the move, he fires. Or did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled.
Brother.
As he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Harbor. Lets it fly. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to...
Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Just give me my money.
To move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense, now that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Reels it in. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Drops back on first down. He's got it. Brought down at the 30. A pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Cornhuskers are threatening in the red zone. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. And great start. Keep chipping away.
Out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's on the loose.
No!
He goes out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and just spectacular work from the return unit on that one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Off play action on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Spits it out to the back. Got him in the open. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Huskers moving quickly to the line. Second down, going to throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Play action on 1st down. Look out! Rolls it in. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Harbor. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. On the move. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Making the adjustment. Working the ground game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got some green grass. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Cook. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Moving out to the right. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the... going to miss that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw one first. Flips it out to the back. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 9 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Owls, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to throw. It's Harbor. Got his man on the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the run. Wants to pass. Caught. Still running at the 40. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Wants to throw on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Makes the grab on the left. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Harbor. Turns it upfield. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Myers on the move. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. 2nd and long here. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. 1st and goal for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the air. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten pay dirt in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Huskers will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. It's dropped after taking the hit. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Harbor. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the mean time.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll ride him again. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They
Pulls it in on the left. Off and running. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll move the tight end. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking for a man. It's Harbor. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Are you fucking serious? What am I supposed to do there? That's back-to-back fucking drops wide open.
Comes the punt team.
Game needs to stop fucking.
Trying to get started. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Going deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They'll run it. Hard running there. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with third down and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Fires to the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Crosses midfield.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Handoff again on the stop.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They want that clock to run. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going to try to get it himself. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right.
He's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. 2nd down to the air. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rush is on. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one